All right, shalom, shalom. Brother good dog, boy, Yahweh with service of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, branch out here in Wisconsin. First, I'm going to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Howard Kakwadash, where you can call Jesus Christ in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elder apostle, elder bishops of great millstones to be well. Peace and blessings to hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom. So, as you've seen the topic, slothfulness, slothfulness. You can basically consider it as a sin, right? Slothfulness will not be tolerated, right? So I just wanted to bring out a few precepts on the topic of slothful servant, on the topic of slothful Israelite, on the topic of slothfulness in general. So just bear with me. It's gonna be real quick through the Spirit, Lord willing. All right, I got let's go into Proverbs 6. Let's get the whole chapter. And let's start at Proverbs 6 and 6. Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise. So consider the ant ways, that the ant is not a slothful, lazy worker or a lazy ant. They do a lot for the community. They do a lot for the queen, because the ants have a queen. They do a lot for the ant community to make sure the ant community is thriving. You got worker ants, you got drones, you have soldier ants, so each ant got their own job that they need to do. And we should be looking at that in the spirit, because we got our own job to do as well. And it's truth. Right? The women got they duties to do, the men got their duties to do, the children got their duties to do. And it's all for the sake of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. It ain't for the sake of the woman, it ain't for the sake of the man, it ain't for the sake of the children, it's for the sake of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because everything boils down to if you agree with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai or not. If you don't agree, then you don't agree, point blank, period. But if you're a slothful servant, the Lord looking at the slothful servant as a lazy, complacent, I'm just in it to be in it type servant, and the Lord ain't dealing with that type of spirit. The Lord ain't dealing with no type of spirit that's not willing to do research, not willing to study, not willing to learn, right? Not willing to understand. Like a slothful servant also deals with their own vain philosophies. A slothful servant also deals with their own ideologies, man. And when you bring out the truth, if it goes against their psyche, it's like talking to a brick wall. You have a lot of people on this side in the Western world that sit back and be like, oh, this and that, this and this, and that and this, but when you pull out the evidence and they still don't agree with the evidence, that's evidence that's been proven to be fact, so just think about that. All right, so the ant, if I'm not mistaken, they live like 5 times to 10 times, maybe 100 times their weight. So the ant, like I said before, you got the worker, you got the drone, you got the warrior or soldier ant, and you got they're all doing things for the queen ant, right? And if I'm not mistaken, certain colonies of ants chew off the king wings. They chew off the king wings, so then they carry him into the chamber with the queen. Right, so his duty is to mate with the queen, so they can have more ants, man. Right. So if you look at that, go into National Geographic and look that up, man. Like they chew off the ant, the king ant wings, and then they carry him into the chamber with the queen. Right. So his duty is to bring more ants in, and the queen duty is to birth them ants. And guess what? Those ants, when they get birthed, they either gonna be a soldier ant, they either gonna be a drone, or they gonna be doing something that helps the community, the ant community, man. Right? That's how we should be in this truth, man. You got to be doing something that help the truth, man. If you're not doing anything to help the truth, and you just in this truth, just be in this truth, you just here. You know what I'm saying? What's your purpose, man? Right? What is your purpose? So let me keep going. This is Proverbs 6:7, which have no guide, overseer, or ruler, provided her meat in summer, and gathered her food in the harvest. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? So when will you Israelites rise out of your sleep? When will y'all stop looking at life like, oh, well, I'm complexing this way, I'm complexing in this way? When will y'all start actually realizing that the things that are actually really in your face are in your face? When you gonna start realizing that? Right? When you gonna start realizing that you gotta push forth effort for your faith? You gotta show action in what you say you believe in. Right? When you gonna start realizing that? Right? This is verse 9. How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth. Right? Or traveleth, Slakia. And thou want as an armed man. Right? So when you gonna realize that it's high time to wake out of sleep? When you gonna realize that all that ish you Israelites talk on this side, all that shit y'all talk, are you gonna be about it? When you gonna realize that? Or are you just gonna talk shit the whole time? Right? Or are you walking about the shit you talking? Or are you just talking shit? Like, who are you in this truth, man? Are you even in this truth? Or are you considered to be a heathen? Right? Are you considered to be a heathen in the eyes of Yahweh Shah, man? Right? Because if you consider to be a heathen, your ass gonna get destroyed, man. You gonna get destroyed. Right? So who are you on this walk? Are you considered to be a child of the Lord, or are you considered to be just a child of the world, man? Because if you're a child of the world, your ass gonna get caught out there. And guess what? The Lord is definitely gonna separate his sheep from the goats, man. Like during the times of famine and stuff, the sheep gonna be on one side and the goats gonna be on the other. So when the goats getting jacked up by Yahweh Shema Shah and the sheep not, then you'll realize what side you're on, man. Right? Then you'll realize that truth has been spoken, prophecies has been spoken, and you stood on the side of the oppressor, or you stood on the side of a being that wanted to do their own thing, man. But you really sent here, you Israelites are supposed to be sent here on earth to do the will of the Lord, man. No matter if you're a male, female, or a child, you're supposed to do the will of the Lord, man. Who cares if you agree with it or not? Who cares if you got your own ideologies or not? Who cares? If you ain't doing the will of the Lord, you're nothing, man. Point blank period. You're nothing. Right? So slothful servants will not be recognized, man. A slothful servant will not be recognized. Right? This is on Colossians 3. Let's get the whole chapter. And let's go down to 22. Servants, obey in all things your masters according to the flesh, which obey the men that's before you that have been preaching the truth, man. They've been teaching, man. Scholars, the real scholars, right? Not with eye service as men pleasers, but in singleness of heart, fearing Yahweh. So in all actuality, the whole thing about this truth is you fearing the Lord. If you don't fear the Lord, you ain't shit, man. Excuse my French. If you don't pray to the Lord, you ain't shit. If you don't look up Bible verses, you ain't shit. If you don't study, you ain't shit. If you don't understand what your role is in this truth, you ain't shit, man. You just here. You just basically a vessel that's meant to dishonor in the sight of the Lord, man. And that dishonorableness is going to get you destroyed, man. No matter how you feel, no matter what you think the Lord think about you, hey, the Lord said it straight up. Like, it's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And if you one of them vessels that's meant for destruction, on the weeping and gnashing of teeth, you're going to get destroyed, man. If you one of them vessels that's meant to only be here because you think you want recognition, you want all these things, man, you're going to get destroyed, man. Because you're likened unto a slothful servant who ain't been doing what the Lord commanded you to do. You ain't been doing it. You ain't been praying. You ain't been fasting. You ain't been taking heed to law, statutes, commandments. You ain't been doing the duties of the Lord. And this is a man, woman, and child, man. We all got a duty, man. If you ain't doing it, if you ain't walking like you talking, what the fuck you in this thing for, man? Why you say you Israelite? Why you say you even believe? Why you say the Lord know your heart? Why you say these things, man? If you don't really believe, man. If you really just in it for show. This is not a fashion show. You know, it's not a fashion show, man. If you gonna be a sluggard, you gonna get destroyed. You gonna get this. You gonna get your portion with those that consider themselves to be sluggards as well, man. What happens to a snail when you put salt on a snail? It fucking die, man. Guess what? What happens when a Israelite don't agree with the Lord? They die, man. Right? Point blank period. We don't care if you agree or not. We don't care if you disagree or not. Right? If you ain't with the Lord and you ain't walking with the Lord to the best of your ability, you're gonna be destroyed. You're gonna be caught out there and you're gonna get your ass jacked up, man. Point blank period. Right? On verse 23. And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, right? Do it to the fullness of your ability, as to the Lord and not unto men. So this ain't about men. This is about you and your relationship with the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah. And if you ain't got no relationship with the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, you in this thing, you just a walking vessel for dishonor, man. You don't send up prayers, if you don't talk to the Lord, if you don't do these things until Yahweh Shem Shah, you could be considered a sluggard. You're gonna be considered a heathen. Right? And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not unto men, knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of an inheritance. And that inheritance for us will be immortality, man. For ye serve the Lord Hamashiach, right? But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done. And there is no respect of persons. Ain't no respect of persons. We don't give a shit about. Ain't no respect of persons. You ain't getting no respect if you don't respect the Lord. I don't care who you is. If you don't respect the Lord, you basically don't respect yourself. If you, like they say, if you don't understand Yahweh Shem Shah, you don't understand what you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to be doing and how you're supposed to be walking, man. Point blank period. Let's go back. This is Proverbs 19 and 15. Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep. So if you slothful, if you lazy, if you this type of servant under Yahweh Shem Shah, you basically sleeping still. You're basically in your own fantasy world. And an idle soul shall suffer hunger. Hunger for what? The wisdom of Yahweh Shem Shah. The way you should walk, man. How you should act. How you should talk. How you should show yourself to be upright on this side, man. In front of the nations, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our Israelite people don't sit back and look at that. We are in a land with oppressors, man. And they don't sit back and look at that shit. They just sit back and be like, oh, I'm just going to live my life. I'm just going to do whatever. But not really sit back looking at that. You are around all your enemies. You're around all your enemies. And you're not sitting back self-examining. Right? Right, so being a slothful servant is like being void of understanding, being void of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah. This is Proverbs 24, and I'm going to get 30. I went by the field of the slothful, and by the vineyard of the man void of understanding. So a slothful servant will be considered a man void of understanding, or a child void of understanding. Right? And lo, it was all grown over with thorns, and needles had covered the face thereof, and the stone wall thereof was broken down. So you'll be considered like a bush that needs to be chopped down and burned, man. A thorn bush is that, man. Right? Then I saw and considered it well. I looked upon it and received instruction. Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall thy poverty come as one that travaileth, or slanketh, travaileth, and thy want as an armed man. And I had brought that out as well. So If you in this truth and you're not considering your ways, you're not considering how you should be. You should be as the busy ant, man. The ant is always doing something. He always got warrior and soldier ants out there going to get food. Or always got drones being on watch. Or the queen is always birthing more ants. And the king is always mating so she can get, you know what I'm saying? It's always some righteous movement going, man. And if you're in this thing and you ain't pushing forth for that righteous movement, then you in this thing for nothing, man. Or you believe in vanity, man. Like you can't be in the truth or say you in the truth or say that the Lord know you and you ain't nothing to show that action that you are a child of the Lord. And most slothful servants do that. Most slothful servants don't show anything. They speak, but they don't show anything. Right? That's what most slothful servants do. They speak, but they don't show their action behind their faith. That's what slothful servants do. Just like a slothful worker. You know what I'm saying? You work at a plantation. You be at a plantation working. And you see this slothful ass worker that's with you. And you like, bruh, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Make sure we good. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna make sure that we probably doing, make sure we getting the customers through fast and appropriately. Right? But if you sitting back and watching this slothful servant, just sitting back talking, not doing their job, and it's the same with you in the truth. You say you in the truth, but you ain't doing your job. You ain't doing what you supposed to do. You're a slothful servant. All right, let's go back. All right, this Colossians 3:17. Let me go up a verse. Proverbs 20:4. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold. So a sluggard won't work. No matter the weather, you know, it said it's used it uses the sentence as cold because you know you got a lot of jakes. They be all out on the hedges in the summer and in the spring and the fall. As soon as the winter come in, they're gone, man. It's like, oh, I can't plow any more field. I can't grow any more crops. But it's plenty of crops you can grow in the winter that are hardy to the winter, man. There's plenty of green vegetables that are hardy to the winter that you can grow, man. But you know, Jake ain't gonna do that, right? It says, therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. Right? The sluggard has nothing because he worked for nothing, man. They push forth for nothing. That's why they call him a sluggard, man. Right? This Colossians 3:17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Lord, Yahushua. Give thanks to Yahweh. Give thanks to power and the Father, I will know by him. Right? Let me get into that. Okay. Right, this 2 Thessalonians 3:11-12. For we hear that there are some which walk among you disorderly, working not at all. You hear that? Working not at all. I mean, they don't do shit. They just body just here. They just body just here. You know, when you was in the plantation school systems, you getting ready to go to lunch. You got some of us who had free lunches and others had to pay for the lunch. But you got some of us who in that system of the plantation school system, we didn't eat breakfast. We didn't do those type of things. So we had to make sure we got that food in our system at school. You know what I'm saying? Because we probably was this way and this way in our household. But you got the other so-called servants that could have ate at home. You know, they could have did this at home. They could have did that. They had the funds to do this. They had the funds to do that. They had the liberty to do this and do that. But they didn't do it. And then when they get to school, this plantation school system, they still didn't do it. Right? Why is that? Slothfulness, sluggardness, laziness, as we say. Right? Them not doing something that benefits. Right? Just sitting back like, whatever comes. You know, no. That ain't the spirit we're supposed to be in. We're supposed to be in the spirit of like, I'm not a sluggard. I'm not this. I'm more powerful than an ant. I want to do a lot. You know, that's the spirit we're supposed to be in. We're supposed to always be pushing for more in the spirit, man. Not just being complacent. Just, all right, I'm just here. All right, I don't understand this. I don't understand that. I'm just here. No. When I was in the world, I had that mindset. Oh, I'm just here. I'm just living my life. No. That mindset is done. It's through. It's thrown out the window. Either you gonna Be a man of your household or you're not. Either you're going to be a woman of your household or you're not. Either you're going to be a child of your household or you're not. In righteousness. Ain't no, well, I'm going to be this way sometimes. Well, I'm going to be this way when I want to be this way. No. We all got a job to do. We all got a duty for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to do, man. I think it's a precepts. And shalom to the beloved brother Kazak Ban Yahweh Shem Yahushua Bashem Kakadash Barakatah. Shabbat shalom. The beloved brother got Matthew 7 and 15. Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing. It jumped on me, Slankia. But inwardly they are ravening wolves. And you got these ravening wolves out here telling you, you can be slothful. You can be, the Lord know your heart. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. But that ain't the truth, man. That's a lie. That's far from the truth. When you can't just do whatever you want to do in this truth, man. You have to show forth to the Lord that you're going to walk it like you talk it, man. Y'all listen to Migos all day. You should walk it like you talk it, man. Right? Right? To the best of your ability. Not saying you're going to be perfect, but to the best of your ability. And if you ain't pushing forth to the best of your ability, then what the hell? You know? All right, verse 16. Same brother, Matthew 7 and 16. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes or thorns or figs or thistles? So do we go out when we working in the garden and we see a thorn bush? Do we go out and keep that thorn bush in the bushes with our grapes or with our flowers or with our fruit that we're growing? No, we get rid of that thorn bush. And a lot of Jake in this that say they in the truth, they are basically thorns and thistles on us, man. They are basically murmurers and complainers on there are spots in our feast, man, for the Lord, man. And you can check that out in the book of Jude, man. Right? These are the ones we supposed to be watching on this side. These are the ones that can hinder you on this side, man. Right? Verse 17. Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. So a corrupt tree gonna give you that poisonous fruit that you gonna eat as Sleeping Beauty. You gonna eat it and you gonna go to sleep, man. That's a slothful servant, for better words, man. That's gonna give you something that's not beneficial, man. Or gonna tell you something that's not beneficial. Gonna make you feel like that. Oh, you can do this and that, but it's not beneficial. It's not beneficial for your salvation, man. Right? Slunk you. So a good tree gonna bring forth good fruit, good, luscious, delicious, tasty fruit, man. I mean, they're gonna be righteous. They're gonna be bringing forth exactly. They're gonna be growing exactly how they're supposed to grow. Hey, but a wicked bush or wicked fruit or tree is gonna be right beside a thorn bush. It's gonna be getting smothered by that thorn bush, and it's gonna be all the fruit that it grow. It's gonna be moldy, right? The same brother got Ecclesiastes 22 and 1. A slothful man is compared to a filthy stone, and everyone will hiss him out to his disgrace. Right? So, being likened unto a slothful servant, you're being likened to a dirty stone that's nasty, that don't nobody want to touch, don't nobody want to deal with, right? Verse 2. Slankia, it jumped on me again. Oh, come on now. All right, verse 2, same brother. A slothful man is compared to the filth of a dunghill. So you compare it to shit if you're slothful, man. You compare it to stinky ass dookie, man. Horse shit, cattle shit, bear shit, bird shit, whatever. That's what you compare it to, man, if you're slothful. You compare it to that, like being likened unto a vessel of dishonorableness, man. Right? Every man that takes it up will shake his hand. Right? Same brother got 1 Kings 2 and 2. I go the way of all the earth, Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man. So you men that's in this truth will be showing yourselves to be men. So be showing yourselves to not be slothful, not be lazy, but showing yourself to be men. Your brother's keeper, head of your house, right? Not tolerating bullshit. Not tolerating slothfulness, sluggardness, right? Not tolerating shit that ain't gonna profit your salvation, man. Right? 1 Kings 2 and 3. And keep the charge of the Lord thy power to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments, and his judgments and his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all thou doest. So, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of our people that sit back and be like, they don't understand how we can prosper. We prosper in the Lord. The Lord gives us the liberty to prosper, man, to get ahead. It ain't us, right? The Lord opened doors, right? The Lord closes doors. We don't do that shit, right? We might think we do it, but we ain't doing it, man. We might think, oh, it's because of my credentials. It's because of my how long I've been working in the field. Esau, Edom don't give a fuck, right? Esau, Edom don't care about your credentials. Esau, Edom don't care about who you know, right? But the Lord care about if you follow him or not, man, right? So when the Lord when he bless you with a job or an opportunity, you're supposed to run with it, man. And not be slothful, not be a sluggard. Because a sluggard don't get none done. The sluggard time management is off all the time, man. Right? And again, shalom to the Akim tuning in. Y'all about Shemel Shah, about Shemel Kakadash Thumb. And same brother got Proverbs 27:5. Open rebuke is better than secret love. Yes. So if you getting corrected about something, because you being slothful, you ain't on the hedges, you ain't studying, right? You ain't going out to the hedges to teach, right? You ain't make sure your household in order. You been a slothful sluggard. You supposed to get rebuked. You supposed to get corrected. You supposed to get corrected so you can walk in the path that's supposed to be of righteousness, man. Not just so you can just sit back and be like, well, shit, it is what it is. No. That's a nigga mentality, man. You always supposed to be in the aspect of wanting the best in the spirit of your significant other, or the best in the spirit for another Israelite brother, the best in the spirit for an Israelite child, right? Showing our love, right? Showing our love so they don't be slothful, so they don't be sluggards, so we don't suffer sin upon them. That's how we all supposed to do. We all supposed to be rebuking, correcting, lifting you up. That's what we doing, lifting you up. If you don't want lifting up, then yo, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. If you don't want to be lifted up, move the fuck around. I don't give a fuck who you is. If you don't want to be lifted up, you don't want to take on the aspect of your how about Shemel Shai, get the fuck on, man. Right? You don't want to be on a higher vibration, get the fuck on, man. Point blank period. Point blank period, man. Ain't no, I'm going to take my time. Because, you know what I'm saying, 9 times out of 10, you take your time with this sluggard going to sluggard some more. 9 times out of 10, you let a slug keep coming into your house, it's going to keep coming into your house. You don't put salt down for that slug, it's going to keep coming in doing all type of shit, leaving slime everywhere, man. Put salt on that damn snail, man. Put salt on that slug, man. Right? So it don't hinder you in your walk with the Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. Point blank period, man. Like I said, if the shoe fit to whoever fuck out there, man, wear it, man. Male, female, children alike. Wear it. If the shoe fit, wear it, man. If you ain't being righteous for Yahweh Shemel Shah, if you ain't self-examining, if you ain't been sitting back looking at yourself in the mirror on who you supposed to be in this truth, man, get the fuck on, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Real talk, and that's how it's supposed to be, man. None of the prophets of old sat back and dealt with shit. Because they didn't have to, man. Because Yahweh Shemel Shah was on their side, man. And they knew their worth. They knew what they had to deal with behind that, man. They knew what was coming to them, man. They seen it, man. They read it, man. We don't have to deal with no sluggard. We ain't got to deal with none of that shit. You want to be a sluggard in the truth? You in the camp and you a sluggard? Get the fuck on, man. You in Great Millstone and you a sluggard? Get the fuck on, man. No, we ain't tolerating that shit, man. Point blank period, man. We done tolerating bullshit, man. Because that's what a sluggard is. just straight cap, straight bullshit. Who don't want to do shit, man. Hey, guess what? A sluggard, you want to be a sluggard, you can do that shit on your own time. Go be a sluggard. Go back into the world. Go do you. Be happy in the world until them nukes come and destroy your ass. And when we on a chariot, Lord willing, laughing down at your ass, and we got to come back through the loins of the righteous, and you still getting fucking laughed at, you should have known, man. When your vibration, after you come through the loins of the righteous, and you still on a low level, you should have known, man. When that shame's still on you, you should have known. Because we ain't about to hold our tongue for you. We don't care who you are. We ain't finna hold our tongue for you, man. We ain't finna be hesitant, stagnant for you if you're being stagnant on yourself, man. Point blank, period. All right, and Slothfulness, the water, the brothers, they turned the precept board up. Comment board is on fire. I just wanted to keep going, Slothfulness. Right, that's why Colossians 3:17 says, whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Lord Yahweh Shah, man. So we supposed to be all doing this in the name of the Lord Yahweh Shah. Even the book of James say that, man. Be ye doers of the word, not just hearers only. The first thing Christians say, the Lord know my heart. He know I'm not trying to do nothing wrong. But are you really pertaining unto studying, pertaining unto praying, pertaining unto reading? Are you doing these things, or are you just talking shit? Because a sluggard gonna talk shit. It ain't gonna be about it. Are you walking the walk and talking the talk? Or you just talking shit? You know? It's a difference. Show your action in what you believe in. If you ain't got no action behind what you believe in, then you ain't shit. Alright, let me keep going, Slothfulness. Ecclesiastes 10:18. By much slothfulness the building decayeth. Yeah, so if you build a building and you ain't being persistent on the building, being diligent on the building, make sure the building ain't got mold, make sure the wood ain't got mold, make sure the bricks ain't messed up and got cracks and stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? The building it decayeth, man. Over time the building won't have a strong structure behind it, man. Right? And that's why we always say we lean onto Yahweh by Shem Shah. We lean onto Yahweh Shah because he's our chief cornerstone, man. Right? It says, and through idleness of the hands of the house droppeth through. Right? So through your idleness, through your so-called sluggardness, things fail. In the spirit and in the physical. Right? I got this kid on Proverbs 13:4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. So the soul of the diligent that's actually doing and pushing forth for something gonna be made fat, gonna be spiritually made fat, and the soul of the sluggard gonna get the nukes, man. If you a sluggard in this truth, you gonna get nukes, man. You a sluggard, you gonna get nukes, man. You ain't gonna get nothing. You don't get the chariots, you don't get immortality, you don't get nukes, man. You don't get destroyed by Yahweh Shem Shah, because you show forth yourself to be a vessel of dishonor, man. You show forth to the whole congregation that you don't give a damn. You don't care. You know, sluggards only care about themselves, only care about what they can benefit. But a real righteous servant of the Lord actually cares for the brotherhood, actually cares for Yahweh Shem Shah, actually cares for the family, man. Right? If you ain't caring for the family, who the fuck are you, man? Point blank, period, man. Who are you, man, if you don't care about the family of Yahweh Shem Shah, man? Point blank, period, man. Like, you can't make nothing up, man. Ain't nothing made up, man. There is nothing made up, man. Ain't no respect of person. Ain't nobody about to respect you if you a sluggard, man. The sluggard don't get respect, man. The ones that go out there actually fight for something, man, get respect. Right? And I'm saying that in a spiritual sense, in the eyes of the angels, in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shah, you get spiritual respect if you go out there fighting for Yahweh Shem Shah. We don't give a damn about this physical side. We don't care about what these people think that you get what respect is on this side. We don't give a shit. Right? All we care about is the elect, man. All we care about is Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All we care about the righteous Zaquania, man. The righteous brothers, the righteous sisters, the righteous children of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We don't care about nothing else, man. We don't care about if you think you're right about something and you know you're wrong about something. We don't care about that. All we care about are you on the side of the Lord? Because if you're not on the side of the Lord, you're dead weight, man. You're a dead weight. All right, let's get. All right, this Proverbs 26 and 13. A slothful man saith, there is a lion in the way, a lion is in the streets. As the door turneth upon his hinges, so doth the slothful upon his bed. So just like a slothful servant gonna be like, oh man, hey bro, it's a lion right there. You know, instead of doing something about it, right? The same slothful servant sitting in his bed and don't do shit. You know, it's just like in its truth. The same slothful servant sitting back, not doing shit for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but want the Lord to deliver them. You want the Lord to deliver you, but you ain't showing forth the action that you believe in the Lord. You ain't showing forth your action and your faith to get delivered, but you want a chariot. You want to be delivered? You want immortality? No, you ain't going to get it. You going to get a nuke. And we going to laugh at you when you get that nuke, man. Yahweh Ratazah. And when you see our face, when you come back in the kingdom, Lord willing, when you see that face that was already warning you, we going to laugh even more. Oh, you that nigga that when I warned you before, what was going on? You just sat back and just thought you had it all understood. You thought you had everything in your backpack of ideologies or vain philosophies. You just thought you had it all. Right? That's how we gonna sit back and be looking at y'all in the spirit. Verse 15. The slothful hideth his hand in his bosom, and grieveth him to bring it again to his mouth. The sluggard is wiser in his own consent. I'm right because of this. This is why I'm right. This is why I need salvation. This is why I ain't been pushing forth effort to get salvation, but this is why I need it. Man, may the Lord judge you, man. Woe unto you, man. That you ain't pushing forth the effort like everybody else in this truth that's actually sincere in the truth, that's pushing forth effort to get a chariot. Man, woe unto you. May the Lord fuck you up, man. May the Lord jack your ass up, man. Like, again, as I say, we don't care who you is. May the Lord jack your ass up if you ain't pushing forth that effort to believe and to have that faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? May the Lord jack you up, man. We ain't sitting back sugarcoating nothing. We ain't sitting back lollygagging about nothing. We sit back telling you, like, look, brothers having visions. Sisters are having visions. The elders are bringing out visions. Right? We telling you that this is what the Lord is ordaining. But you want to sit back and be a sluggard and sit back and think you're right and the Lord is wrong? Sit back. You don't think Yahushua, how you think Yahushua got a chariot? How you think Yahushua got that immortal body and that he's a king and heir to all things? He did diligence. He showed forth his faith in the Abanawa Yahweh, man, in the Father, man. He showed forth that he wanted to be who he is, man. The King of Kings, the heir to all things, man. So you think you gonna get a chariot and you ain't doing shit? Nothing at all. Unless you're predestined. You know what I'm saying? It could be some predestined Israelites that they probably not familiar with anything. They're probably not doing anything on the side, and they gonna get a chariot. But at the same time, to those of you that's in the known, to those of you that's know that y'all, you know what's up. You know what your duty is. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You think you gonna get a chariot and you ain't doing it? No, ain't no way, man. That they want to do all be saying, ain't no way, man. Phew, ain't no way. And that's how we feel. Ain't no way, man. You don't deserve it. This is all about, basically, the elect getting a chariot is all about them working to get that chariot, man. Working to get that immortality. Working to get that crown of life, man. You ain't about to just be sitting back not doing shit. Just on your ass. A couch potato. Really? You think Esau Edom at your job gonna give you a raise if you ain't doing shit? You think Esau Edom at your job gonna recognize if you ain't doing shit for the job? Yahweh Shai is the same way, man. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai is the same way. If you ain't doing shit for the ministry, man, why do you deserve a crown of life? Why do you deserve a immortal body, man? No, you don't deserve shit but a nuke sandwich, man. Right? It says, the sluggard is wise in his own consent than 7 men that can render a reason. Right? And again, I kept this longer than what I wanted it to be, but I just had to bring out some points, man. If you a sluggard in this truth, man, move the fuck around, man. You know? Move the fuck around if you a sluggard in this truth, man. Hey, I'm not tolerating it. None of my brothers are tolerating it, man. And again, just a heads up, we are the servants of Yahweh Shai, man. That's the camp name, man. You know, instead of not going against any brothers or any elders or anything, but when you see SOYWY, that's servant of Yahweh Shai, man. That's our camp name, man. It's just an abbreviation. Just give all y'all brothers and sisters a heads up, man. So if you see any brothers with them that abbreviation on their name, it's servant of Yahweh Shai, man. And guess what? We don't tolerate sluggardness, man. Right? Just like the Lord ain't gonna tolerate that sluggard, man. Just like the Lord ain't gonna tolerate that slothful servant who hid his talents in the earth, or who didn't do the job that the king wanted him to do, man. We ain't tolerating that. We trying to be on the same page as the elders and as Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. We want a chariot. We want immortality. We want to be righteous. We want the immortal bodies. We want to be glorious, right? We want to be sent back getting. We ain't get a chariot because we got a nigga in our camp or something that ain't, or we believe in somebody that we think gonna change when they ain't gonna change. No, man. We ain't tolerating none of that shit, man. Excuse my French. But oh well, man. Right? You've let sluggardness continue around you, you become sluggard. You let a snail, like I said before, you let a snail keep coming in your damn house and you ain't putting salt down, you gonna become that snail, man. Right? Trying to find ins and outs. Right? What a snail do? The snail will crawl under the door if it's the gap wide enough, because they have no bones. So a snail will crawl up on the door and they eat dog food, they eat all type of shit, man. Right? You'll be likened unto a snail or a slug, man, if you allow a slugger to continue to being a slugger, man. Or if you allow somebody that say they in the truth to continue being a sluggard. To continue being slothful, you're likened unto them, man. Whatever you're whatever you're around, the birds of the feather flock together. So whatever you continue to let happen, that's what you're likened unto, man. Slime kill. So let's get some precepts, and that's all I wanted to bring out through the Spirit. And let's get some precepts, and then I'm gonna close it out. Comment board on fire, man. Bear with me, Bakasha. All right, the brother Kazak Ban Yahweh got James 2:17. Even so, faith, if it have not works, is dead, being alone. So if you say you believe, but you ain't got no action behind it, you don't believe in shit but yourself, right? Meaning you're dead. You're by yourself. Your faith is not nothing. It ain't on no standard, right? Let me keep going. Same brother got verse 18. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. So if you got faith, you're supposed to be showing forth that. If you're not a sluggard servant, you're supposed to be showing forth you're not slothful or a sluggard. That you can do the will of the Lord. That you've been doing the will of the Lord. That you're going to continue to do the will of the Lord. That you're going to do it more than what you expect. More, you want to do the will of the Lord over the expectations of this side, man. To the best of our ability, we want to push and push and push and push, man. If you ain't doing it, who the fuck are you, man? Right? Same brother got verse 19. Thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. That's right. So if these devils believe and tremble, guess what? Guess what Shaitan is doing? The will of the Lord. Guess what the angels on the left hand side are doing? The will of the Lord. Why? Because they believe and they tremble, man. As we do, man. We believe and we tremble in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. So we don't get destroyed. So we don't get caught out there. So we can be getting that recognition from the Lord, man. Right? Because it's in the end result, if you written in that book of life, that means the Lord recognized you, man. Right? If you ain't written, the Lord didn't recognize you. And he didn't give a shit about you, man. So we gonna be in the same spirit, right? To be recognized, do the law, statutes, commandments. Be a part of this thing, man. But if you don't want to be a part of this thing, move the fuck around, man. Move around. Like, get from here, man. Point blank period, man. Alright, I'm going up. Slunk kill. You keep jumping on me. Damn. It did it again. Damn it. Slonkia. I'm trying to get back to where I was. On these precepts. On the comment board. Alright, same brother Kazak Ban Yahweh, James 2:20. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead, man. So if you in this truth and you say you got faith, where are your works? What are you putting forth? Where's your action and saying what you believe in, man? Right? Alright, same brother Kazak Ban Yahweh, Ecclesiasticus 6:17. Whoso feareth the Lord shall direct his friendship aright. For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also. So we walk in the same path. Amos 3:3, can two walk together, at least they be in greed. Your household, your friends, as you say, y'all gotta have an agreement, man. Otherwise you can't walk together. You have to guess you can't be joined hand in hand with the wicked, man. You're gonna be destroyed with the wicked, man. So you gotta have some sense of urgency for the truth, man. Right? You know what I'm saying? They say they believe. Get them to show you what they believe in. It says try the spirit, whether it be of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, man. Right? If they ain't showing you the spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, then they ain't with you, man. Alright, this is on same brother, 2 Ezra 14:13. Now therefore set thy house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. So we supposed to be in this thing to be walking and talking the faith, man. Renouncing corruption. Renouncing that corruptible thing, the corruptible things. And we supposed to put on incorruption, man. According to if I'm not mistaken, that's 1st and 2nd Corinthians 15, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, it says same brother God, verse 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. So we got to be putting off that weak nature. We got to be standing 10 toes for Yahweh Shemiah Shah, man. Right? And not being slothful. Not being a sluggard. Not hindering and being stagnant. When you being stagnant in the truth, man, you might as well say your life is stagnant. When you have no source of where you're going or what path you're walking, you're stagnant. All right, same brother got Galatians 6:3. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. Yeah, so if you say you in this truth, I believe. Oh, I know what the Lord gonna got for me, but you ain't pushing forth evidence to show what you believe in. You ain't letting the people that's around you be able to see why you fear Yahweh Shema Shah or fear the Lord. It's like you, come on now. Same brother, verse 4. But let every man prove his own work. You supposed to do what? Prove his own work. And you women as well. You got to prove yourselves to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah. You men, prove yourselves to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah. You children, prove yourselves to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, man. Right? Because it says, lean not on your own understanding, but lean on to Yahweh Shem Shah. Proverbs 3, verse 5 through 6, if I'm not mistaken. Right? And then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another. For every man shall bear his own burden. And that's right. Every woman, every man gonna bear their own burden in this truth. Either you gonna be against the truth or you gonna be with the truth, man. Ain't no in between. Ain't no in between like, oh, I can be slothful sometimes. No. No. You gonna be in this truth to be in this truth, and you gonna push, or you ain't gonna be in it at all, man. You don't get your cake and icing and get to eat it too. You don't get to say that you're righteous and you're not, right? You gotta show forth your righteousness. You gotta show forth your walking like you talking it, man. All right, same brother, Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. And that's including with you women as well. Whatever you sow on the side, you're going to reap it, man. If you sowing unrighteousness, you're going to reap unrighteousness. If you're sowing righteousness, you're going to reap righteousness. Especially to you men. You out here saying you a man of the Lord and you're sowing unrighteousness, you're going to reap unrighteousness, man. Which is them nukes, man. Or destruction in Jacob's trouble. Or the famine or the pestilence that's coming upon this place. Right? All right, this is the same brother, Ecclesiastes 18:20. That brother on fire. Before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. So if you in this truth, to be really in this truth, you're supposed to be sent back self-examining, man. You always supposed to, every day you wake up, you're supposed to be like, okay, how can I improve myself for Yahweh Shem Shah? How can I study more for Yahweh Shem Shah? How can I learn more precepts for Yahweh Shem Shah? This ain't of us. This ain't of us, man. Right? And the Lord ain't gonna put no more on us that we can bear, man. But we still gotta be showing forth that effort, man. That we want to be delivered, that we want the Lord to cover us, man. Can't be sit back saying we believe and we ain't doing shit. Like you sit back and don't do shit. Like no, man. No. Zero tolerance to that, man. Zero tolerance. And I oblige you, you big bros of Great Millstone and you other men out there that's brotherly and that's under the banner of Great Millstone, I oblige y'all to test your brothers, right? I oblige y'all to see if they in the right spirit. If they ain't in the right spirit, get their ass from around you, man. You know, point blank period, man. You shouldn't tolerate, because it's basically disrespecting Yahweh Shem Shah, man. You being a slothful servant, man. And the Lord wasn't slothful when he had to down that wood. He wasn't slothful when he had to get beat for us. He wasn't slothful when he had to come and get you dumbass niggas to understand the truth, man. He wasn't slothful. He was pushing. And we was pushing, man. Right? So y'all need to sit back and think about that, man. And then first and foremost, myself included, man. All right, All right, this is the brother, service of Yahweh Shah, Malak Amawan. That's the branch out in Las Vegas, Shalom King. It's 1 Thessalonians 5 and 6. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. So we supposed to be being diligent, man. Watching, waiting on our Heavenly Father to send his only begotten Son back to deliver us, man. Right? And the brother Uncle Zakban Yahweh got Proverbs 10 and 14. Wise men lay up knowledge, but the mouth of the foolish is near destruction. So you don't want no fool around you, man. You know, you don't want no fool around you. You don't want to be likened unto a fool. Because a fool is like a jester to the king. Only thing they're able to do is to be entertainment. No matter if it's foolery or if it's actually entertainment. That's their role. But we supposed to be setting on righteous roles for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We supposed to be holy because our Lord is holy. Slakia. Alright, it's the blood brother Malak Amon, serves at Hawaii, Yahushua, Las Vegas branch. He got Proverbs 14 and 23. In all labor there is profit. There is what? There is profit, meaning you benefit from your labor of Yahweh Shem Shah. But mere talk leads only to poverty. So if you just talk shit, that's like what Jake do when they get out the penniform all the time. Man, I was doing this and that and this and that and this and that. But in all actuality, they weren't doing shit because you came out to nothing. You got released to nothing. So you was doing nothing, man. What the vibration you was pushing led you to be in the penniform, which was nothing, and you came out as nothing, man. Point blank period, man. Right? So don't be liking unto these servants that are slothful, man. That was a beautiful precept, the water. Alright, this is the brother Kazak Ban Yahweh, Ecclesiasticus 33 and 17. Consider that I labored not for myself only, but for all them that seek learning. So we laboring, we doing this, we not being slothful because we want the elect to learn. We want the elect to get salvation. We want the elect to hear it. Shemai, Yashala, Yahweh, Alahanawa, Yahweh Achad. That's what we want. You need to hear the truth. Hear it, learn it, take it in, sup with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Don't be sit back telling us and you sup with the Lord and you ain't doing shit. You don't read your Bible. You don't study precepts. You don't do anything. But you say you believe though. But you're not showing forth. That's a slothful servant, not showing forth the wisdom that they could be retaining, man. Right? They just showing forth the folly of this world, man. Showing forth shit, man. I can look up whatever fuck I want to look up, and the Lord still gonna accept me. No, show to the Lord that you deserve an allowance, which is that immortality, man. Right? All right, the beautiful precept, brother. Oh, the brother on Labad, Napash 144 got Matthew 25 and 26. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knowest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather what I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchanger, and then at my coming I should have received my own with usury. Right? So, hey, don't be sitting back not doing anything, man. Don't embarrass the Lord, because the Lord gonna embarrass your ass, man. You gonna get sifted out. He gonna embarrass you in front of the whole congregation, man. And that's why we seeing a lot of this sifting going on, man. Because the Lord said He's gonna be sifting in the house of Israel, man. All right. This is the brother Malak Amwan, servants of Yahweh Yahushua, Proverbs 13:4. The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. And Slakia, I brought that out earlier. The water for that. The Lord wanted me to bring it out again. Right? Stop. Slakia. All right, this is the brother Kazak Ban Yahweh, Ecclesiasticus 19:19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life. Is what? The doctrine of life is what? The doctrine of life. And they that do things that please Him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. That's right. That's right. So you want to get immortality? Show to the Lord that you want immortality. Right? Show to the Lord that you want forgiveness. Show to the Lord that you want to be delivered and not be destroyed with these other people, man. Right? Stop talking and not doing anything. You better talk it and you better walk it, man. Right? Same brother got Ecclesiastes 43 and 30. When ye glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as ye can, for even yet will he far exceed. So the Lord will still go past further than what we will be able to exceed, man, or understand, for better words. And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength and be not weary, for ye can never go far enough. We can never do enough for the Lord. Always push to do more. Push to do more. If you watch Dragon Ball Z, I don't know if you know what I'm saying, if any of you brothers or not watch Dragon Ball Z. When you watch Dragon Ball Z, what did Kakarot do? What did Goku do? He went from Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2, Ascended Saiyan. From Ascended Saiyan to Super Saiyan 3. From Super Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan 4. From Super Saiyan 4 to Super Saiyan, if I'm not mistaken, this God mode or whatever, or Super Saiyan Blue. You know, he did those things, and guess how he did it? Through hard work, right? Through showing forth his action that he wanted to get stronger, that he wanted to protect the earth. If you watch the anime, point blank, period, man. And that's how we supposed to be for the Lord. And if you watch My Heroes Academia, another anime that I'm bringing out, this is spiritual talk. What it all might say, to go plus ultra. We supposed to be going plus ultra for your how about Shimmy Shah. If you ain't going plus ultra for your how about Shimmy Shah, I don't want you fucking around me. Give a fuck who you is. If you can go plus ultra for this world and for these things on this side, but you can't go plus ultra for the Lord. Get the fuck out around me, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Right? Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, real talk. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be outstanding. You don't want to be an outstanding member for your how about Shimmy Shah, but you want to be an outstanding member for the damn world that ain't gave you shit, ain't gave you life, ain't gave you a second chance. The fuck out my face, man. The fuck out of here, man. Real talk. All right? That's a beautiful precept, man. The Ecclesiastes 43 and 30, man. It's beautiful. Right? All right, and the same brother, because I brought Yahweh, got 1 Peter 5 and 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh, that he may exalt you in due time. And our exaltation is coming, man. But we got to show forth that we want to be exalted. We got to show forth to Yahweh by Shemel Shah that we want a crown of life. That we want to be better than what this shit is. This shit ain't shit. We get sick, sad, we cry, and we die. That ain't shit, man. We want to be immortal. We want to live forever, man. You got to show forth to the Lord that you want that, man. Right? Same brother. 1 Peter 5 and 7. Casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you, man. Yahweh by Shimmy Shah, the only one to care for you. And the brothers, man. The brotherhood, man. Don't nobody else give a damn, man. To you brothers out there, to you sisters out there. Don't nobody care about you, man. If they on this side of the world, they don't give a shit about you. Your vibration is to be immortal. To get a chariot. Their vibration is to get destroyed. They don't give a damn about you. They gonna live their life to the fullest. And while you trying to get a chariot, they gonna be probably getting more wealthier than you. Probably doing more than you. But guess what? Your treasures are in the Shemayim, in the heavens, man. Your treasure is in immortality. Your treasure is in Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. Right? That's who you casting your care upon, man. That's who you supposed to be following after, man. Same brother. Ecclesiastes 29:11. Lay up thy treasures according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold. So what we waiting on is more profitable than gold, man. What you women should be waiting on it should be more profitable than gold. Not your damn career on this side. You know what I'm saying? Not being a hot girl, some bad bitch, and you men not being simps, not being, oh, I got this fucking fresh ass whip. As you seen, if I'm not mistaken, the hurricane washed this dude Lamborghini away or Ferrari away. That's how fast the Lord can take something from you. That's how fast the Lord can show you his power and put your ass basically groveling in the dirt, man. But but in the sense, in this flesh, we think the Lord owe us something. We think that we don't owe the Lord anything. We think that we should be way up here. No, man. The Lord put us way down here for a reason, man. So you can get your shit together, man. And stop being a slothful servant, man. But to get in order, man. Get in order. Right? So, and then right along with that, the brother precept, Ecclesiastes 29:11. Look at Matthew 6, man. Lay up for yourself treasures that in Shemayim, man. Because where your treasures will be, that where your heart will be also, man. And I paraphrase it, Slankia. But where your mind will be, that's where your treasures is going to be, man. Right? So if you land up earthly treasures, your ass going to be earthly getting destroyed. Because your treasures is in earth where moth and rust do corrupt, man. But if you land up treasures in Shemayim, man, where no moth or rust corrupt, man, hey, then you got something beneficial, man. Right? All right, let me keep going. And then I'm close out after I get some more precepts. And the brothers been on fire. The water for you brothers tune in. Hey, Shamar al Thumb, Barak Thumb to you brothers. A hop a thumb. Love you brothers. Let's get this last precept and I'm gonna close it out. Kazak Ban Yahweh, Ecclesiastes 4:28. Strive for the truth unto death. Do what? Strive for the truth unto death. Unto what? Unto death. Unto what? Unto death. Unto what? Unto death, man. Till you die, you're supposed to be striving unto the truth. You're supposed to be striving for immortality till you die, man. Right? Because if I'm not mistaken, in 1st or 2nd Thessalonians, the Lord said, at the sound of the trumpet, the dead and Hamashiach shall rise first, man. You die in the truth for something righteous, you can get rose first, man. Right? So just think about that, man. Just think about that. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee, man. And the Lord shall be your mediator, man. Because there's only one mediator between man and the Heavenly Father, man. And that's Hamashiach Yahweh, man. So you got to strive unto truth, unto death, man. We got to be striving. We can't be slothful in this truth. I don't care if you a woman, I don't care if you a man, I don't care if you a kid. You children got duty for the Lord to do. It's like taking out trash, keeping your room clean for the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And this, I'm talking about this in the spirit. You women got a duty to do for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? And make sure you do it. You men got a duty to do it. Make sure you doing it, right? Stop neglecting it, man. You neglecting it will only render you unprofitable situations, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Harakak Wadash. All praise to the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the elder apostle, elder bishops of Great Millstone, Stewart Well. Peace and blessings to hopeful elect. Hey, I'm your brother Gadal, Gobar Yahweh, with service of Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, who branch out here in Wisconsin. Hey, we have beloved elders that have been teaching us, man. Stay on the path. Don't astray from the path. Don't fall off the path, man. But stay on that path, man. Stay on the path of a non-slothful servant. And with that, Shalom. Hey, may the blessings of election be upon your houses. And Shamar al Thumb, may we Yahweh watch over you. Hey, a ball.